Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to another Watch with Nordic live stream here today. We have a great one tonight. It is the Frozen Frenzy. I realized I'm on the wrong thing here. There you go. We are on the Frozen Frenzy game number 1 of 2 between the Anaheim Ducks and the Florida Panthers to start off, and then the San Jose Sharks and the Los Angeles Kings in the second half of our streams tonight. Hopefully everybody's having a great night so far. All 16 teams are in action here tonight, so we could be jumping around here a little bit, doing some other commentaries here tonight as well. So it could be a pretty fun night, I must say. I do want to warn you guys, though, I am having some connection issues on my end, so there may be some lag. I really don't know why this is happening right now. Like, my computer and everything is just not cooperating with me. It's a little frustrating. If we have to restart the stream, we will if needed, but it has been giving me a hard time, so I do just want to say that to everybody here before, my audio starts bugging out and things like that. So hopefully, as the stream goes along, things will be better. I'm going to try something. Okay. Are we back? Are we back? All right. I apologize for that, guys. Okay, I think I might have fixed the connection problem. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what the problem is. My computer's been giving me problems the entire time. It looks like it's okay now. I just swapped Wi-Fi networks, but we could have some trouble here. Hopefully, as the stream goes along, it'll balance itself out. But I apologize for that, guys. I know I did disconnect there for a second, so I do apologize. Connection's good? Great. Thank you, Anthony. Okay, so we got a doubleheader here today between the Florida Panthers and the Anaheim Ducks. You start off here with your starting goaltenders for both sides. Let's kick off here. We got Lucas Dostal in net for the Anaheim Ducks. In Watch with Nordic streams, only one game played, is 0-1 in that game, has a 2 goals against average and a .893 save percentage. On the other side, Florida's backup, Danil Tarasov, is making his Watch with Nordic debut tonight on the streams. This is his 68th pro game all time, so it's shaping up here to be a pretty good matchup. You see Joe Quenneville behind the bench for Anaheim and Paul Maurice behind the net for the Florida Panthers. It is game 1 of the Frozen Frenzy tonight on my coverage for a doubleheader between Ducks and Panthers and Sharks and Kings later on. But the puck is about to be dropped, and we will get underway here in just a second. Anybody watch that 18-inning World Series game last night? That was phenomenal. Okay, Southern Division matchup here. We are underway. Face-off one here by the Panthers. They will kick it down into the Anaheim zone. Picked up quickly then by Trouba. Sends a pass out to center ice. Intercepted there by Luosterainen, who will backhand that one into the Anaheim zone. Now on the right side, now Lacombe trying to play that one. Throws it up to the point. Ekblad a shot, and that one goes wide. Thought for a second that was going to go in. Down low in the corner, Troy Terry trying to move that puck around. It slides out to center ice. Florida will clear the puck back into the Anaheim zone, and the Ducks will have to regroup. So Anaheim, this is our 3rd stream that we've done of them all time. They are 1-1 when we live stream them in games. And then Florida, this is our 16th Florida Panther stream of all time. They have a record of 12-2-1. So it's not often that Florida loses games. I can count them on one hand in Watch with Nordic commentary streams. Wraparound play there in front for Dostal. A shot by Reinhardt is denied. Puck is trying to play it up to the point. They're battling on the right side now. Trying to play that one around as Cutter Gauthier. Splits that one up then through the zone. And picking that one up down low is Mikkola. I'm not sure about that, actually. Is Granlund not in the lineup tonight? Puck intercepted now into the Anaheim zone. Mintyukov drops it back to Killorn. He shoots that one on net. It goes just wide. Now he'll throw it back down behind the net. Killorn battling for it down low with Mikkola. Throws it behind the net then and back up to the point. Over there, Morris shot. That one goes up in the air and it'll stay in play. Puck in front here and a chance there for, I believe that was Colangelo is denied. Killorn with a big hit there in front, and that does not go through. Played back here on the right side. Rodriguez clears out to center ice. Puck will slide into the Anaheim zone. Moore will pick that one up for the Ducks. Ian Moore. Alex Killorn comes through the zone. Picked up then Colangelo battling forward in the corner. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. He is not in the game. So there you go. He is not in the lineup. Down low now, Panthers play with the puck. Forsling clears that one out then to center ice. And that'll be an icing against Florida with 17:30 left to go in the first period. So no shots so far on goal. There really hasn't been any legitimate chances here to open up this game. Again, this is just I think the 5th game that's already started here tonight in the Frozen Frenzy. It's going to be a wild night for hockey. That is 100% sure. Ducks keep the puck in the zone. A shot there from the point. Deflects wide of the net. It'll slide all the way down and out. And Nikita Nestorenko will be forced to regroup. Here he comes now down the other way. Dumps it into the zone. Racing for that puck now in the corner. Picked up by Terry behind the net. Trying to play that one on the right side. Now cleared out of the zone by Lundell. Back into the Anaheim zone. And that will be another icing against the Florida Panthers. So, again, Florida has dealt with a lot of injuries here to start their year. They're already missing Tkachuk and Barkov. But guys like Kulikov, Tomas Nosek have gone down, and as a result, their lineup has been very, very limited, comparatively speaking. Face-off coming here now in the Florida Panthers zone once again. Still no shots so far. It's one back by Florida. They'll clear it out to center ice. Panthers moving through the neutral zone. Racing for that puck then is Losterainen. Down low now and behind the net, battling for it with Olin Zellweger. Lundell trying to clear that one around. Feeds it up to the point. Mikkola on the right side, plays it over. Ekblad shoots it, and that one is denied. Tried playing that pass in front, and that one was also stopped there too. Cartagoche now with it. Banks it down all the way into the Florida zone. Mikkola battling forward here on the right side. Panthers get the puck. Lundell plays through the neutral zone. Dumps it down low. Panthers get it back. Behind the net, wrapping around in front is Samoskevich, and he can't get an actual shot on. Puck is cleared there by Anaheim all the way back into the Florida zone, and we'll see line changes here. Yeah, figured it looks like an upper body injury there for Granlund. Unfortunate, but injuries happen. Pass in front there by the Panthers is swiftly denied. Paling will give that one up then for Killorn. Tries sending Ian Moore. It deflects off his stick and goes out of play. As time continues to wind down here in the first period. So, seeing a lot of action here from Anaheim. The Ducks so far this season, 4-3-1. They're off to a pretty good start. They played the least amount of games of any team in their division. Florida, on the other hand, has played the most. They are 5-5 heading into this one. So, they've had a middling start to their season. They're hoping to kind of pick up some wins here, starting off with this one. Icing against the Ducks with 15:51 left to go in the first. Showing off Aaron Ekblad. 12th NHL season. He's coming up on 400 career points. Face-off. Coming here now inside of the Anaheim zone. It's going to be Bennett versus Paling. It's won by the Panthers. Petrie plays it around to the right side. A shot there from Greer. Goes back behind the net. Now he takes it down low. Greer to Bennett. Bennett to the point. Back over for Bennett. He'll shoot it off the post. The rebound there by Balinskis is denied there as well. Sam Bennett nearly had the opening goal, but was swiftly denied by the post. He beat the goalie, but not the net. Samoskevich feeds that one up in front. Now intercepted. Balinskis on the right side. Down low, Greer feeds it to the front, and the Ducks will pick that one up, and they will clear. Or at least try to. It's going to be a delayed penalty here against Florida. A trip against, I think that was Jesper Boquist, and the Ducks will go to the power play. But first, they have the puck here on a delayed penalty. Here they come the other way. Rushing into the zone is Carlson. Carlson moves to the front. Played back to the right side. Now down low. Anaheim takes it behind the net. They'll look for options here. Terry drops it back. Carlson with his slick skating gives it back for Terry. Feeds it in front then for Colangelo, and he can't get the puck. Florida tries to intercept it. They'll poke check it out of the zone. Anaheim will still regroup here. Banking it off the boards, and finally, the Panthers touch that puck. And Anaheim is going to get tonight's first power play. It's going to be Jesper Boquist going to the box for a tripping call in the offensive zone at that. So an offensive zone penalty is not ideal. And it really does bite Florida in the butt here. But Bennett nearly had a goal that clinked right off the post, and he was swiftly denied there as a result. Again, all 32 teams are in action today, so it does make itself a pretty fun and interesting night for hockey. So power play here now for Anaheim. Their power play is 18th. A shot deflects as it goes back into the corner. Played it back around down the other way. Here comes Florida. Lundell over them for Bennett. Lundell in front! Saved by Dostal. He doesn't know where the puck is. And the Ducks do get that one back before things can go really wrong on that attempt. Terry drops it back. Carter now moves it the other way through the zone. Carlson to McTavish. McTavish intercepted. Panthers will get it back. They will clear it down the other way. Shots are 5-2 here in favor of Florida. Bruins in the last place of the Eastern Conference. Not that surprising. I didn't think they'd be that bad, though. I just don't think they'd be that bad. Carlson down the right side. Gauthier has shot. That one's denied. Rebound in front is loose. It's in front of Tarasov, and the Panthers will pick up that puck and clear it down the other way. A great clear there by Florida. On a great attempt to try and move that puck. Dumped into the zone then by Beckett Seneca. Played around then to the right side. Killorn back in front, and that one is stopped there. Vetrano trying to clear that one up to the point. Former Florida Panther there as well, by the way. At the front, Zellweger shoots that puck. It goes off of Tarasov and back down low behind the net. Florida will re-intercept that puck and clear it down the other way. 13 minutes left to go here in the first period. Shots are 6-5 in favor of the Panthers, but the Ducks are swiftly coming up here. It's still 0-0. Seneca plays it around then down low. Feeds it behind the net. Killorn to Seneca. Up to the point. Seneca down low on the right side. Killorn gives it back. Back at Seneca trying to battle with that puck. And Ekblad will take that option away. That's a kill penalty there. Good kill by the Panthers. Now Greer moves it down the right side with some room. Puts it on net. Saved by Dostal. That was a pretty easy save at that. Down low now, Gregor is shot. Saved by Dostal there on that puck. And now the Ducks will rush it back the other way. Dumped down low into the zone. Racing for it quickly is Paling. Paling battling for it down low alongside Balinskis. And Johnston joins the rush there, but Florida does get it back and clears it down the other way. 12 minutes left to go here now in the first period. It is 0-0 here in Amerant Bank Arena. Trouba to Paling. Cleared out then to center ice. Now Petrie playing it around on the right side. Panthers get it back through center ice. Balinskis comes through, shoots it, and that one goes wide. Nestorenko throws that one up through the zone. Taking that one in then is Colangelo. He's got some room. Poke checked away there by Petrie. And really wasn't given that much options to move the puck whatsoever. Now Florida will break it out the other way. Rodriguez sends a pass to Verhaeghe, or at least tries to, and it goes into Dostal. And the Ducks will try and play it back the other way. Here they come, a 2-on-1 into the zone. Terry, 1-0! And he shoots that one high and wide. Oh my goodness, a 1-0 opportunity there for Terry, and nothing comes of it. Played back around then to the right side. Panthers will get it out of the zone. Ducks with the heavy pressure here so far. Even though Florida is out shooting them, they are getting a lot of opportunities. Played back around then down low. McTavish battling alongside Jones. Mason McTavish to the front. Cleared back down then behind the net. Stolen back quickly by Rodriguez. Battling alongside McTavish on the right side. Panthers will get it back. It's Greer through center ice. Banks the puck off the boards. Now Boquist racing for it. Battling alongside Lacombe. And he was signed to a $9 million contract right before the season began. It's been nonstop action here so far in this first period. It's 0-0. Here's a 3-on-2. Seneca for McTavish. He's got some room, and it's offsides. Oh, my goodness. He had plenty of room on that opportunity, but couldn't get anything to go. It is 0-0 here in the first period of Panthers and Ducks. Why is it every time I press onto something, it's so laggy? I do not understand what the issue is here. Why is this so freaking laggy, bro? I don't get why the connection's just like, nah, I don't like you anymore. Anyway. Yeah, it's still laggy. What the hell? Not a great start to the Frozen Frenzy, guys. Yeah, I know it's buffering because I'm going to my Chrome. I don't know what's on my Chrome that it doesn't like. But like every time I go to my Chrome, it drops. Oh my gosh. What's up, Bon? How we doing? I'm just trying to figure out how to make this more better for the stream. I don't know what's the problem here. If I go off a low power mode, is that what's doing it? Thanks for the like, Bon. Appreciate it. It's weird because, like, as soon as I turn it on, as soon as I, like, go onto it, it boosts up. But when I go off of it to my Chrome, it just drops. Face-off coming here now outside of the Florida zone. Still 0-0 here in this fun night of Frozen Frenzy. We're going to go through all the scores here in a little bit. So it looks like it's okay for the time being. I just need to stay off of my other tab. Dumped into the zone there by the Ducks on the right side. Tarasov clears that one around in the Verhage at the point. Trouba shoots it, and that one is blocked quickly. Reinhardt now trying to play back to the right side. Cleared away then by Florida. Here they come the other way. Racing for that puck, Verhage. He can't get enough oomph on it, and the Ducks will attempt to bang it off the boards, but Florida gets back in. Rodriguez to the right side. And a good defensive play there by Trouba, but Florida keeps the pressure. Mikkola fires that one on net. It deflects multiple different ways, and the Ducks will get that one and clear it out to center ice. Yeah, so many great games tonight. Yep, it's been a great night. It's going to be a great night. Verhage, a shot! Save there by Dostal. What a stop. And Lucas Dostal, part of this young Anaheim Ducks roster, has done a really good job at, keeping the Panthers to a limited stronghold here, not really giving Florida a lot of options. .9:30 left to go here in the first period. We're still tied at 0-0. Puck is cleared all the way down and back into the Florida zone. Petrie tries banking that one off the boards. Now on the right side. Played back by Greer. Bennett, 3-on-2 now for Florida. Bennett tries throwing it down low. It's offsides. Are you serious? Are you serious? Oh my gosh. And we'll go back to commercial break. We're still tied. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that we're having some struggles here when it comes to the stream, so I do apologize for that. Hopefully, the stream itself will stay good. It looks like it's okay for the time being. So we'll work with what we got, folks. Got to work with what you got. Don't complain. Just keep on at it. I think we're okay in terms of the buffering and all that. So I think we're good for now. I think I fixed everything. So I apologize for those starts. And now we will just get through the rest of the streams. How's everybody doing? Trying to commentate during that is a struggle. Like it's like it's hard when like your stream's buffering and you can tell that it's going wrong and it's not ideal. But we got through it. Noah Gregor making his Panthers debut tonight was a 111th overall pick by San Jose. Signed a one-year deal with Florida. Has about 58 points in 240 NHL games. He's known for his physical stance and being a hard worker. He can also get into some fights as well. Shots are 9-3 in favor of the Panthers. So they removed some of the shots there for Anaheim, and Florida's been off to a hot start. Played back around down to the right side. Greer trying to take that one into the zone. Down low. Behind the net, Luke Cunnin battling for it there. Gregor to the right side, battling alongside Nestorenko. A shot there goes wide from Petrie. Balinskis clears that one down behind the net. Here with the puck now down low is Schwint. Back then behind the net, Gregor. Back to Schwint as the Ducks are keeping Florida to the outside for the most part. Played around now, and the Ducks will get it out of the zone. Colangelo rushing alongside. I believe that is the likes of Paling. And cleared out there by Florida. Dumped back down low into the Panthers zone. Got Toronto versus Calgary on the TV. Nice. Yeah, this isn't what I wanted to do today. I wanted to do a triple header, but I figured I'll do a game like this and then do Sharks Kings tonight. Puck is cleared all the way back down into the Florida zone. Lindell battling forward alongside Leo Carlson. Nestorenko trying to pick that puck up. Now Terry gets it back. Feeds it up to the point. Kept in there by Trouba. Shot. And it goes wide. Carlson on the right side. Tries keeping that one in for, I think that was Zellweger, and he couldn't get that one into the zone for him. Zellweger. Saucer pass then over for Trouba. Feeds a pass up then and dumped down low into the zone there is McTavish. Back on the right side. Ekblad here for Florida. Again, as I said, the Panthers are missing a few of their key players, especially on their back end. Guy like Kulikov is missing. Here's a 2-on-1. Into the zone. Carlson to Seneca. Save. Rebound in front is kicked away there by Tarasov. He nearly had his second NHL goal, I believe. We got a whistle here, and I think it's going to be a penalty against Anaheim. Or, sorry, against Florida. Yeah, Florida penalty here. It's against Evan Rodriguez for a hook. And the Panthers the Ducks for the second time tonight will go to the power play. And a good opportunity there. Tarasov does make the save. So it does come off of a odd man rush, and those are sometimes things you got to do. You don't really have a choice. You got to make the play? Do you want them to score, or do you want to take a penalty that your team could kill off? It's all about risks in the NHL, that's for sure. 7 minutes left in the first period. Excuse me. Anaheim moves it through the zone. Terry to the right side, played in front, and throws it in front of backhand. And that one goes wide there for Carlson. That's like 3 really good chances there for Anaheim that they could not connect on fully. Played back around now to the right side. Here come the Panthers. Verhaeghe with Lundell. Intercepted there. Now Carlson will steal that one back. Gauthier. Here to Lacombe. Jackson Lacombe moves it through the zone. Drops it back. Carlson joins the 3-man rush. Terry to McTavish. McTavish up to the point. Lacombe to the right side. Back up to Lacombe. Gauthier to Lacombe at the point. To Terry also at the point. Lacombe. Ducks are moving it around. They're looking for the right option here. A shot and a save. Rebound in front there for McTavish is fanned on and goes wide. But the Ducks are getting the pressure on, but they're just missing these. They could be like 3-0 Anaheim right now. They're barely missing these opportunities. Lacombe shoots that one on net. Save. Rebound goes out of play. So I got to give credit where it's due. Anaheim is moving the puck around. But here's the problem. They're struggling to get shots on net. Like, I wish you guys could see this. If you're watching the game right now, you will see that they're having these wide open opportunities, but they're just struggling to put the puck in the net and even get shots on. They're struggling to even get sticks on these pucks, and it's a good on Florida for hemming up the offensive zone there, not really giving Anaheim a whole lot of options, and as a result, they've kept this a 0-0 game so far. Seneca now on the right side, shoots that one. It goes off of Mikkola, back around behind the net. Still in the Panthers zone. Seneca feeds it in front then. Killorn trying to play that one around. Behind the net, Mikkola. Back then for Beckett. Seneca down low, feeds that one up to the point. Coming in then, a shot. And that one is blocked there and thrown around behind the net. Back for Seneca. Down low, Killorn. 10 seconds left on the Anaheim power play. Seneca gets it back to the point. He'll move to the slot. Thrown back down low, Killorn. A chance. Save. Rebound in front. Goes wide. Oh my goodness. And Vetrano can't tuck that one in. That will do it for the power play. Another good kill there by the Panthers. Shots are 10-5 in favor of Florida. Panthers move it through the zone. They'll dump it down low to the Anaheim end. Now Trouba battling forward alongside Bennett. Johnston feeds that one in front. He'll get the puck back. Brings it into the Florida zone. Colangelo will take that back to Trouba. Trouba dumps it back around behind the net. Johnston battling alongside down low. Ross Johnston will throw that one up to the point. Ian Moore then back over for Trouba. Shot. It's blocked and goes out of the zone and back into the Florida end, or the Anaheim end. 4:10 left to go. Puck is dumped down into the Florida zone. They clear it down the other way again. It'll slide in on Dostal, and now Lacombe will regroup in the Anaheim end. The Ducks have done a good job at controlling the puck here through these last couple of minutes, but they're struggling to get shots on. That's their biggest factor here. Lundell trying to clear that one out of the Florida zone. Samoskevich to the right side. Ekblad gets that one back. He will dump that one down the other way. Is that one enough for an icing? Yes, it will be. 3:43 left to go in the first period. Faceoff will come in the Florida zone. The Panthers have done a good job at clogging up the slot and not really giving Anaheim a lot of room there to get chances on or get shots on. It's very good hockey that the Panthers are playing, and they've done that here for a lot of this. And that's why you call them a Stanley Cup championship team. Seriously. Face-off won by Anaheim. Gauthier plays it around to the right side. Lacombe to Gauthier, a shot. And it goes wide and up and back into the corner. Played back on the right side now. Up in front. Seneca save. Rebound is kicked away there. Now Lostrana gets it back for Florida. Back to center ice. Here's Anaheim picking that puck up. Lacombe plays it back down low. Ekblad with it now. On the right side, Lostrana battling forward. It slides in just wide of Tarasov. And the Panthers will clear that one out to the neutral zone. Lacombe dumps it down low. McTavish trying to play that puck. Stolen back at center ice. Vetrano will pick it up here and regroup and look for options. Frank Vetrano sends a pass over then for Ian Moore. Dump down low. Rodriguez battling alongside Vetrano again. And he will win that battle. And breaks that out to center ice. 3-on-2 now for Florida. Bennett over to Reinhart. Back to Bennett. Trying to feed that one in front. And Anaheim will intercept that pass. And now they will come down the other way. It's been back and forth action here so far. Big hit at center ice by Seth Jones on Jansen Harkins. Verhaeghe now down low to Reinhart. Verhaeghe tries playing it in front. And can't get anything there. Johnston clears that one all the way down and back out into the Florida zone. Shots are 11-7 in favor of the Panthers. And they lead. And we're tied 0-0 here so far. Played out here and now at center ice. Racing for that one quickly is Greer and can't get to it in time. Anaheim will attempt to get that one out of the zone. Now played back on the right side. Paling over there then for Killorn. Kept in by Florida. Trying to play that one in front is Schwint to Gregor, and he does get the puck anyway. Here's Gregor. Shoots it. It's blocked. It'll go out of the zone with 1:40 to go, and the Panthers will regroup. Oh, my goodness. It's been nonstop action, back and forth hockey here. Lacombe to the right side, trying to clear that one out to center. It goes back down and into the Panthers zone. Time winding down. Balinskis behind the Florida net. Moves that one to the right side. Now Greer takes it into the zone. Drops it back. Bennett comes in. Greer down low. Oh, trying to force too many passes there. Just shoot it. Clear back out then into the Florida zone. Forsling now with it. Banks it off the boards. Kept in then by the Ducks. On the right side now behind the net. Trying to battle for that puck is Carlson. Last minute of play here now in the first period. At the point, dumped down low then by Hellison. Nestorenko battling alongside Bennett. And it's cleared out into the neutral zone. Ducks will get it back. Drew Hellison dumps it down low. 30 seconds left in the first period. Round to the right side. Ekblad will try and pick it up. Lundell clears out to center ice. Here's a last chance here for Samoskevich. Plays it around to the right side, battling alongside. I think that's Hellison, and that one is denied there on the right side. Picked up then by the Ducks. 15 seconds to go. Intercepted by Florida. And the Ducks will get that one right back as I say that. Just, again, kind of back and forth action. It's been a little bit of a boring period here so far. 5 seconds left. Panthers get it back. One last break. 1 second left, and there's not enough time to get anything going there. 20 minutes in the books here in Panthers and Ducks. No goals scored. It is 0-0. Shots are 11-7 in favor of Florida. That being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. And we will be back for the start of the second period momentarily. All right, we'll do our update here looking at the other games in the Frozen Frenzy in just a minute. But first off, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe down below. That'd be very much greatly appreciated. We are in the first intermission of Panthers and Ducks. You take a look at all of the other games currently going on throughout the Frozen Frenzy. There are exactly 5 games on here to start. There is another one, or there's like 7 games here to start off. There is multiple other ones coming up here within the hour. So you have Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. The Flyers lead 2-1 in that game. Calgary and Toronto tied at 2 apiece. Vegas and Carolina is 2-1 Golden Knights. But Columbus leads Buffalo 1-0. The Islanders lead the Bruins 2-0. And obviously Anaheim and Florida is tied. Coming up here, though, in just a moment, All of these games, by the way, coming within the hour. You have Lightning and Predators, which will start up in about 5 minutes. You have Jets and Wild at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Detroit and St. Louis, and then Washington and Dallas, and then Senators and Blackhawks. Keep in mind, all of those games are starting up here within the hour. So within the next hour, all 5 of those games will start up. We will have basically 10 games going on at the same time. And we're at the end of 20 minutes here in Florida. Really has not been that eventful of a period, I got to be honest with you. Again, there were some good chances, a nice power play for Anaheim twice. But thank you all so much for tuning in. What's the second game for tonight? So, ironically enough, I didn't even plan this, but we are streaming all 3 California teams. We got LA and San Jose at 11 p.m. Eastern Time later tonight. I'll be doing that stream. That is going to be brutal. I'm going to hate my life afterwards because I have to get up at like 7:30 in the morning for a 9 a.m. college class. It's going to be brutal. I am not looking forward to it. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not looking forward to it. It is not going to be fun. I can tell you that for free. But anyway, I have so much work to do as well. Kind of falling a little bit behind this week, which is a little frustrating. I was supposed to edit clips for the podcast today, but my headphones were dead, and I wasn't able to do it while I was at school. So I'm a little bit behind. I got some stuff I need to do tomorrow during the day. It's gonna be a long day. But anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I really do appreciate it. It's been a solid stream here so far. Oh my goodness. So still 0-0 here. You take a look at players for both sides who have led their teams in points here. You look at Florida. Brad Marchand's been awesome for the Panthers. This guy has really kind of turned back the clock in a way. Has 11 points in 10 games played. 5 goals. That's a team lead. 6 assists. That's also a team lead. He's been great here so far. Excuse me, for the Florida Panthers. I don't know why I'm burping so much. As well as that, too, Anton Lundell's been great as well. 7 points in 10 games played. Mackie Samochkovich, 6 points in 6 games played. But what's really noticeable here about Florida is they've had to have a lot of guys from their extra depth come up and play games, mainly because of the fact that a lot of their team is running injured, and it's not ideal. A lot of their guys are hurt, and it's not looking great. I mean, again, like I'm confident that this team will make the playoffs, obviously, but I'm a little bit worried at the same time because you can only have so many injuries before your whole team gets ran down, and it feels like they're missing a lot of their guys on their top 6. They're missing a big guy there in Kulikov on their blue line. It sucks, and I feel like not having a guy like Tkachuk or Barkov really is having an impact on this team, although I do think Tkachuk will be back soon. I think everybody is overestimating the amount of time that Tkachuk is going to take to come back. I feel like Tkachuk will be back sooner. I wouldn't be shocked if he's back by November. I wouldn't be shocked if Barkov's back by March. I wouldn't be shocked. You see sometimes players will recover from things faster than we think. And I really wouldn't be shocked if we see that same situation here with Barkov or Kachuk with the Panthers. And again, maybe I'm talking out of my butt there, but I really do think that that's the truth. And then you look at Anaheim's side, they've had a lot of guys really kind of pick up in terms of scoring for them. You see a player like Troy Terry has 9 points in 8 games played for Anaheim so far this year. Also, Leo Carlson, 6 points, or six assists, 3 points in 9 games played there too. Mikhail Granlund not that far behind. Cutter Gauthier's up there too. Again, you have guys who are contributing on an offensive level that you absolutely want, and you can't complain about that whatsoever if you are the Anaheim Ducks. You can't. You can't whatsoever, for sure. And again, as I mentioned, you look at the Watch with Nordic goaltending records here. You see a player like a Danil Tarasov has never played a Watch with Nordic game before, or in a Watch with Nordic stream. Was with Columbus last year, obviously was traded to the Panthers in a deal that was a little bit underlooked. Again, it just wasn't working out in Columbus. Florida needed a backup goaltender with a guy like Vitek Vanacek leaving, but I think a player like Tarasov could work out pretty solid for them as a good backup goalie, and he already has so far through 2 games played this year. Does have 2 losses, a .887 save percentage, but again, this guy is new to this roster. He's never played a full-time backup spot before, to be honest. So we're going to see there what goes on with Tarasov. He was kind of taken out of the starter and the backup job by Jet Greaves and was prevented from really going further there. So they decided to trade him to Florida, where Sergei Bobrovsky is. And again, that was a good way to reunite those 2 players. Anybody watch that 18-game World Series last night? That was absolutely chaos. I was like asleep for part of it. I went to bed a little earlier than I usually do. I think if I was up when it went into extra innings, I probably would have watched the entire thing. But I woke up around like 1:30 and watched like the 13th inning to the 15th. And then I went to bed. Like I couldn't. If I was like up, then I probably would have been able to get through the whole thing. But like I was just like, I can't do this. I was like, I can't do this. But if it was any other instance, and usually I went to bed a lot earlier than I usually do last night, and if it was any other usual night for me where I'm working a lot, I probably would have stayed up for it, but I did not. Excuse me. Exhausted. And I better get out of this exhaustedness because I'm going to be going here for a while tonight. Still in the first intermission, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I greatly appreciate it. We'll do our update here around the Frozen Frenzy real quick. Philadelphia still leading Pittsburgh 2-1. Calgary and Toronto tied at 2 apiece. Vegas up 2-1 on Carolina. Columbus up 1-0 on Buffalo. Anaheim and Florida is tied. And then the Islanders and the Bruins, it's 2-0 New York. Does Schaefer have a point? He does not. Still scoreless through 20. Looking at the money line, plus 130 Anaheim is expected. Not surprised by that. They're both drinking Celsius. Man, I'm tired. Oh my gosh, I need to like turn on. I'm like hot too. Turn on my fan in freaking October. I'm like hot. Toronto versus Calgary, Vegas and Carolina. Those are the games that I should have done, but I couldn't because I had a dinner before this, so I had to improvise and do 2 other streams, which is annoying. Like I wanted to do a triple header tonight. I wanted to do Penguins, Flyers, Capitals, Stars, and then Kings and Sharks. But I decided I would resort to a smaller stream here in this one, get this one done, try and build our viewers for Ducks fans, because I know that I don't do a lot of Ducks streams, so I'd love to get a lot of Ducks fans here in the chat. But like there right now, it's like 4 p.m. So like, what? Like none of them they're all gonna be like getting done work at this point. I mean, I know it's almost 5 p.m. there, but it's like Jesus. All right, still in commercial break here, guys. I think after this, though, we'll be ready to start the it's 2 a.m. for you now. Oh, you're in Europe. That's right. That's fair. That's fair. I'll give that one to you. That's completely fair. Okay, are we ready to go here for the start of the second period? Are we ready to go? We are. All right, start of the second period here. Panthers versus Ducks. First period recap. No goals scored in that opening period as we get ready for the start of the middle frame here. Again, the Panthers, you got nothing to do tomorrow. That's good. Again, Florida, when we live stream them, we've streamed them 16 times, which is the second most in the history of the channel. They have a 12-2-1 record. That makes up for a pretty good win percentage there. Twelve out of 16 games is or 12 out of 15 games is a pretty good save percentage. I can probably name you all of the games off of the top of my head that I know Florida lost. So they lost one against Toronto that we were live for. They lost one against Tampa that we were live for. And they lost one against the Oilers. They are undefeated in regular season play when we live stream them, which is kind of crazy to think. And the fact that that's been where they've been at is wild, and they could win another one here tonight. So Panthers, pretty damn good. And when you're the back-to-back Cup champions, it obviously shows itself. But anyway, let's get ready for the start of the second period here between Anaheim and Florida. Your goalies are the same. Your lineups are the same. As I messed up before, it is a Southern team matchup here. I said Southern Division matchup for some reason. Southern team matchup here today. And the second period is now underway. Puck is cleared down low into the Florida zone. Ekblad battling forward with Carlson. Played back down low behind the net. Mikkola throws it around then down low. Nestorenko banks it off the boards. It'll go back behind the net now to Forsling. Forsling on the right side, trying to clear that one out. It's under a Duck, and it's kept in, though. Carlson dekes around, throws it in front of Tripp there as Terry slides into Tarasov, and there's no call there against Florida. Samoskevich dumps that one into the Anaheim zone. Played around now down low. Dostal back over then for Hellison, and the puck goes up and out and into the Panthers bench. So Carlson with a really good chance there. Ekblad does knock Tarasov, or does knock Terry down, and Tarasov as a result falls to his knees. Less than 40 seconds into the second period. The refs are going to congregate here. They're going to talk about this. After the puck was cleared by Anaheim, I think this could be a delay of game penalty. They're going to take a look at it. So they're looking at that play from... Oh, yeah, it's caught by a coach, though. They're going to call it off. They're going to call it a minor penalty for the Anaheim Ducks, and Florida will go to the power play. It's off of Olin Zellweger, who tried to clear the puck out of the zone. Yeah, Marchand's not playing. So Zellweger clears that puck up and out of the zone and out of play. So that is an interesting component there for sure. And as a result, the Panthers will get their first power play of the night. Face-off here now in the Anaheim zone. Shots are 11-7 in favor of Florida. Jones on the right side. A shot from the point by Samoskevich. Cleared back down low to the corner. Terry battling for it on the right side. Low straight into the point. Jones shoots it. Tipped in front. Save. Rebound in front. Is loose there on Dostal. And the Panthers can't tuck that one in. It's kept in on the right side. Played down low. Samoskevich to Reinhart. In the corner will battle for it. Back up to the point. Jones in front. Sam Moskovich waits. Skates it around then to the right side. Lundell over. Jones a shot. It goes wide. Rebound. Goes through the crease. And Anaheim will clear. A fast and quick movement there by the Panthers. They love to get teams moving on their power play. Reinhart now to Lundell. Banks that one around then to Rodriguez. It's delayed offsides there against the Panthers. And Anaheim will use that to their advantage and clear it down the other way with 1 minute to go here in the power play. Shots are now 12-7 in favor of Florida. Here they come the other way. Bennett through the zone. Taking it in then. Battling forward is Ekblad. Throws it in front. And they fail to get anything going on that play. Petrie drops it off the boards. Bennett moves in. Fires it. And that one goes out of play. So really good opportunities there by the Panthers. They had a net front scramble in front of Dostal. They're getting shots on net. Problem is, though, they're missing on these opportunities that they need to get in here. And that's kind of been the story for Anaheim so far here, too. Face-off now in the Anaheim zone. Nestorenko versus Bennett. The face-off is won by the Panthers. Petrie clears that one around them behind the net. Along the right side, Ducks will try and clear it. It'll go all the way back and into the Florida zone. Tarasov. Back then for Jeff Petrie now on the right side. Petrie moves it through the zone. Drops it back. Rodriguez will take it through. Sends a pass over then at the point for Hagee. A shot. And that one goes wide there. Ekblad will keep that one in the zone. Down low now, Rodriguez. A puck is tipped by Bennett. It goes out of the zone. And Florida will not be able to get one on that power play. Good kill there by the Ducks. Ekblad dumps that one down low into the zone. Played back around them behind the net. Dostal on the right side there for Jackson Lacombe. Lacombe to Carlson. Leo Carlson with some speed. Drops it back for Terry. He can't get a shot on. And now the Panthers take it back the other way. Here's Cunnin rushing through the zone there, battling with Ian Moore. And Moore will win the battle. But the Panthers will keep it in the Anaheim zone. Ducks finally do get possession. They will clear that one out. Racing for that one down low is Cutter Gauthier, battling with Mikkola. Mikkola does win that one too. Banks it off the boards and back into the Anaheim zone. Back and forth action here. Anaheim moves it through the zone. Cleared out then by Florida. Now Schwint battles for it here in the corner alongside Minchukov. Moore tries clearing it out. It's kept in, though, by Florida. Their fourth line here out on the ice. Now Greer in the corner. Delayed penalty against Anaheim. They will touch the puck, and the Panthers are going to get another power play. And Jesper Boquist draws the penalty. It's going to be against Beckett Seneca, the young rookie, who has been pretty solid here so far for the Anaheim Ducks. 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points so far this year. He's been somebody who you look at here on the Ducks as a very entertaining sort of player, and was somebody who, when Anaheim drafted him, some people were very confused at the fact that they went with him instead of another option. So Seneca there does draw a penalty. Florida is back to the power play. Down low. Fed in front there for Lostrain, and he can't get a shot on. And Anaheim will clear that one down the other way. Seth Jones plays it back around them behind the net. Panthers only had 1 shot on that last power play, but I don't think that's indicative of how good they've been. Reinhart through the neutral zone. Drops it back. Moving in then. A shot by Rodriguez goes up and out of play. Power play shots this season so far. Florida is 3rd on that list, is just 1 behind second place. They are tied with Winnipeg with 59 shots. The teams that lead ahead are Ottawa and Minnesota. Tarasov can pull off 22 saves, possibly. Here's a chance. Save there in front by Dostal. The rebound is kicked away on a good chance there for Reinhart. Back around then, down low. Fed up to the point. Jones moving it into the zone then down low. Seth Jones waits. Moves down low, back up to the point. Can't keep that one in. It'll go all the way back down the other way and into the Florida zone. The Panthers struggling to keep the puck in the Anaheim zone during a power play. Jones will dump that one in. Moves it around then to the right side. Back down low in the corner. Battling for it is Lostrainen. E2 Lostrainen feeds it up to the point. Jones on the right side. Reinhart. Reinhart skates with that puck. Will survey his options. 40 seconds to go here on the power play. Jones down low. Samoskevich to Reinhart. In front then for Samoskevich. He'll move up to the top hash mark. Now Reinhart down low. Lundell over. Samoskevich a shot. And it goes wide and out of the zone. 25 seconds left. And again, another instance where the Panthers, they have control in the offensive zone, but they can't get a shot on. Ducks are doing a good job here. Ekblad moves it into the zone, shoots it, and that one goes high and wide. Petrie keeps that one in the zone. 5 seconds left. Anaheim will clear it down the other way. It will be in enough time, so a good kill there by the Ducks once again, and we remain 0-0. Thank you all so much for tuning into this game. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel and you love what you see, I would love it if you would subscribe down below. I know there's 16 games tonight. Here's Rodriguez, a shot, and that one goes wide. Trying to grow the fan bases on the channel for these southern teams. We only did one Anaheim stream last year. I want to make that a change. I want to start doing more teams because we only did a couple of teams like only 1 or 2 times last year. Behind the net now, trying to play that puck is Samoskevich. Stolen back then quickly. Here's Gauthier, one-on-one with Forsling. He shoots that one on net. It'll go off of Forsling and wide. Panthers get it back. Verhaeghe clears out there to center ice. Running for that puck is Cunnin. Poke checked away then by the Ducks. And they will regain control and dump it back into the Anaheim zone. Back then on the right side, Cunnin battling forward with Trouba. Stolen back then by Florida quickly. They'll get it up to the point. Jones a shot. And that one goes wide there too. Puck in front there for Dostal. And it's denied. Boquist feeds it up to the point. To Jones back up at the right side. Balinskis to Boquist. Holds the puck. Balinskis to Jones. Saved by Dostal if that even got on net. It's almost cleared there by Anaheim. Kept in though by Florida. By the way, Anaheim has not had a single shot in this second period so far, and we are about 8 minutes in. Gregor throws that one around. It'll come out of the zone. Now Balinskis will regroup here in the Florida end. Shots are 13-7. Here's a chance for Greer as he moves that one down low. Looks for options. Feeds it up then to Ekblad. He shoots it, and it's blocked. Kept in by Bennett. Bennett shoots it. Glove save by Dostal with 12:15 left to go in the second period. Still scoreless here through about 28 minutes of play. So recently today, Thomas Harley signs an 8-year extension with the Dallas Stars. There will be a video talking about that probably tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to have time to get the video out tonight. So as of right now, we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games going on. We have a game kicking off here in 5 minutes, another in 20 minutes. It is these nights are always awesome. Frozen Frenzy is always a great night for hockey. I just wish the NHL would promote it more. I really wish they would be better at marketing and promote this a lot more. We talked about it on the podcast, which released this morning. New Northern Block podcast on the Nordcast Network. I really wish they would market the Frozen Frenzy a lot better. And I feel like if they did, this would be a way more profitable, way better thing. But you have to compete with college football. You have to compete with the NFL. The World Series is on tonight. The NBA is going on. They do it so early in the season, which is also a little bit confusing too. You should be doing it. I'm not saying like doing it early is bad, but I feel like you should do it more than once if you're going to do it early. That's my opinion. But if you're going to do it more than once, do it later in the season too. Don't just do it at what? We're in week 3 of the regular season. Don't do it in week 3. Do it in other weeks too. If you're going to want to do it this week as well. I'm not saying it needs to be like an every week thing or whatever, but come on. Face-off one here by the Panthers. Cleared around them behind the net. Bennett with the puck. Sam Bennett battling alongside, I believe that is Nestorenko, back down low into the corner. On the right side, still here in the Anaheim zone. Bennett clears it up to the point. Petrie skates that one in. Shoots it! And that one is denied there. Balinskis tries keeping that puck into the zone. He will fail to do so. It comes back out to him, though, and gives it over then for Petrie, who will send a pass up. Greer to Bennett. Bennett tries dumping it down low, battling in the corner. Petrie to the right side. In front, Bennett sends a pass over then for Greer. Blocked off there now. Anaheim will get that puck and backhand it out to the neutral zone. They try and get a 3-on-1 breaking, but Florida says no. 11:20. Greer now in the corner, battling alongside Bennett. Played back on the right side, Sam Reinhart. Throwing that puck up to the point to Forsling. Forsling on the right side to Dostal. Dostal down low. And a turnover in front, save there by Dostal. That would have been a pretty bad attempt there if that puck went in. Jets versus Wild. Yeah, that's the game that just started. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, we will be live later tonight for Sharks and Kings. We will also be live on Thursday for Predators Flyers. That'll be our 100th Watch with Nordic live stream, which is crazy. And then we'll be live later that night for Devils and Sharks. So we got 2 San Jose Sharks streams all in 1 week. The Flyers, it'll be our 7th time streaming them, 5th time streaming them, as they are still looking for their first win in a Watch with Nordic live stream. If you're going to do it later in the season, do more of them. Or if you're going to do it earlier in the season, do more of them. Here's a chance. Backhand in front, save by Dostal. How did they not score on that one? And we get a whistle here. I think that might be a penalty. This young Ducks team is really making some mistakes, and it's costing them some opportunities here. And we're going to get another penalty here. It's going to be against Anaheim. And a good chance there by Reinhart and Verhaeghe, but neither of them could pot that puck. And the Panthers will head back to the power play. It's going to be on Ian Moore for a slash. And you look at the play, it's when Verhaeghe's rushing down center ice 1-on-0. It's kind of something you have to do. You have to prevent him from just cleanly scoring. Get an opportunity there to try and, break up the pass, break up the shot any way possible, even if it is a penalty. Jones' shot there. That deflects down low to the corner. Florida 0 for 2 tonight with 2 shots. Sam Moskevich on the right side. Stolen back then quickly by the Ducks. They'll dump it down the other way. And Jones now plays it through center ice. Seth Jones drops it back. There then Sam Reinhart with the puck. Reinhart to Lundell. Will dump that one into the zone. Battling on the right side. Moore banks it off the boards. Here's Leo Carlson. 2-on-2. Carlson drops it back. Terry Carlson! He scores! Shorthanded goal, Leo Carlson! And the Ducks are on the board. Their first shot of the period. It's 1-0 Anaheim. And a good shorthanded chance there. Shows the real creativity of Carlson. Moves it into the zone. Drops it back to Terry. He brings Jones over to him. Leaves Carlson wide open on that attempt. And he shoots that one right in. That's a nice goal there. Again, poor defensive breakdown there by Florida. That's Jones, and I think that might have, I'm not sure who that was that went in there too on him. But regardless, Leo Carlson with the shorthanded goal. It is 1-0 Anaheim. Here comes Florida breaking it down the other way. Now, again, that is the Ducks' first shot of the period. They have been limited to 0 shots through halfway mark. Shot there from the point goes up and out of play. I do want to say this. It is still a power play for Florida, so do keep that in mind. So when you look at the Watch with Nordic all-time scoring sheet, that is Leo Carlsson's first Watch with Nordic point, which might surprise you. It's surprising me too. That is Terry's third. Here they come down the other way. It's Paling. Shorthanded. A shot on net there. Save. Rebound. Killorn denied there in front. And we get a whistle here. And it's going to be another penalty. And it's going to be on the Panthers. Congrats on 100 lives. Thank you, Bond. Florida will come hard now. Definitely. All right. Penalty here now against Florida. We'll get a 4-on-4. It's Verhaeghe that's going to go to the box. And now the Panthers will see themselves on a 4-on-4 here, and then a Ducks power play once again. But Leo Carlsson with the opening goal there. Assists on that goal were from Troy Terry. And maybe somebody else got that puck. Were from Troy Terry. That's Carlsson's 4th of the year. Terry's 7th assist. He gets his 10th point of the year, a team lead. Again, both these guys have been awesome. Again, they're both tied for the league, for the lead on the Ducks team scoring. And they connect together for a nice goal there. 4-on-4 now here in Amerant Bank Arena. Florida plays it down the other way. Sam Moskovich into the zone. A big hit there at center ice. And he shoots that one high and wide of the net. Now Bennett drops it back. We get a whistle blown here, and there was a collision in the slot, and I think we're going to get another penalty. And it's going to be on the Panthers. A 4-on-3 here for Anaheim, followed up by a 5-on-4. Man, over these last couple of minutes, I know the Panthers have been kind of dominating here, but now it seems like things are starting to go pretty badly for them. Got to keep your head. But Leo Carlsson, his first goal in a Watch with Nordic live stream, which is surprising. I got to say, like, we've been doing a lot of these, and I know we did a lot of these last year. Like, seeing some of these players who have never scored points before on these live streams. And again, I know you guys don't care. You listen for the commentary. But for those who have seen the spreadsheet, I've showed it in streams before. Maybe I can show it again in the second intermission. But, like, you see all of these different players who, like, never scored points. I'm like, really? He's never scored a point before in a game? Like, that's crazy to think. But it shows, like, you know, we haven't really done a lot of teams that much and that often. So it really makes me even more motivated to, you know, do more streams for these certain teams. Cover these other teams a lot more. And not only that, like, grow the fan base and overall interactions here on the channel. So I think it's been really cool and fun to keep an eye on that. So Leo Carlsson extends his point streak to 4 games played. So Leo's been hot to start this year already. He's been awesome. Ducks are up 1-0 here. They will get a 4-on-3 power play after a collision there by Mikkola and Trouba. And it's an interference call there against Mikkola. I'm not sure how you want to think about that. Maurice wasn't particularly happy. But regardless, Anaheim will get a power play here for an extended period of time. Face-off won by the Ducks on the right side. They will clear it back down low into the corner. Trying to throw that one in front to Gauthier. Banked off the boards. Forsling battling for that one with Terry. Down low, Leo Carlsson sends it up to the point. On the right side, Lacombe waits. Over there, Carlsson down low. McTavish to Carlsson to McTavish. Back up to the point. Lacombe waits to Terry now on the right side. Behind the net now with the puck, Carlson. 8:20 left to go here in the second. Carlson, Terry in front. And that one is blocked, and it's almost kicked out of the zone, but it's kept in there by Anaheim. On the right side, trying to clear that puck in front is McTavish. Now behind the net, gives it back then for Terry. Up to the point. Ducks hold the puck. Troy Terry waits. Lacombe shoots that one. That one goes wide. Now Terry back. Carlson. And that one is stopped. And he fans on that puck. Two-man advantage here for Anaheim for 25 more seconds. Carlson. Down low. Gauthier in front. Saved by Tarasov. Up to the point then. Carlson to Lacombe. Lacombe waits. Down low. In front. Carlson. Save. Goes down low. Gauthier. Rebound in front there. Cleared out by Florida. Kept in the zone, though, by Anaheim. 10 seconds left. Lacombe over a shot. He scores! Cutter Gauthier on the 5-on-3. It's 2-0 Anaheim. Anaheim constantly hemming Florida in their own zone. It was a 5-on-3, and they kept moving them around. Florida could not get the puck out. Tarasov only could do so much. And good puck movement there from Anaheim over to Gauthier, who shoots that one under the glove of Tarasov and into the net. So shots are now 20-12. That is Cutter Gauthier's 6th goal of the season already. That is a team lead 6th goal of the season there. And Anaheim now has a 2-0 lead here in the second period. Minchukov clears that around the end of the right side. Assist on that goal were Gauthier from, if it wants to tell me, because it doesn't really want to. I guess I'll never know. It's not showing it on the screen. They did give an update. They added a assist for Drew Hellison on the Leo Carlson goal earlier in the period. Petrie battling along now on the right side. Rodriguez tries clearing that one out of the zone. Anaheim banks that one off the boards. Thrown back down low. Ducks get it back. Seneca in the corner to the point. A shot by Lacombe. Save there by Tarasov. Behind the net now, Killorn to Lacombe. Jackson Lacombe now on the right side, battling forward with Reinhart. Down low, Killorn. Poke checked away there by Florida. Anaheim cannot keep that puck in the zone. The Ducks have had the momentum here through the majority of this period. Remember, they went about 8 minutes or so without a shot. And now they're up 2-0. Lacombe to the right side. A shot there. Goes wide of the net. Now down in the corner. Paling sends that one around behind the net. Anaheim still with control. On the right side, Colangelo throws it around behind the net there. Trying to play that puck is Johnston. Shot there is blocked and picked up there by the Panthers. Here they come the other way. Reinhart clears it down low and into the Anaheim zone. Lacombe. As the Ducks have it, they're pressured as they dump that one down low. Intercepted down the other way. Bennett tries getting that puck. Nestorenko now on the right side. Back there, Carlson. Carlson over there for Zellweger. He shoots that one. That one goes up in the air, back behind the net. Pass in front. And there's nobody open there to get that thing going. Terry to Nestorenko. Now on the right side. Kept in behind the net. Battling for that puck alongside Balinskis is Terry. Balinskis wins the battle, and now Florida moves it the other way. Here come the Panthers through the zone. Greer, a shot. And that one goes wide and almost out of play, but kept in. Ekblad, a shot. Goes up in the air and back to the corner. 5 minutes to go here in the second period. Shots are 20-15 in favor of the Panthers. Here's Bennett. Sam Bennett moving through the zone. Tries dropping it back then down low. Greer. Played around the end to the right side. Minchukov battles for it. Ducks clear it out of the zone. Talking so much, and there's not a lot of breaks between these periods. It's been a lot of back and forth, just constant going at things, and I really haven't been able to get that much drinks in between. 4:30 left to go in the second period. Shots are 20-15 in favor of the Panthers. Where's my Solani jersey? I don't have a Solani jersey, Hugh. I wish I did. I have a blank Ducks jersey and a Mighty Ducks jersey. Puck is dumped down and into the Florida zone. Battling for it now is Ekblad on the right side. Aaron Ekblad banks it off the boards. It'll slide out to center ice. Ducks regroup with the puck. Nestorenko to the right side. Cleared in there by Gauthier. It goes back into the corner. Tarasov battling on the right side with Cole Schwint. Florida picks it up. They will dump it down the other way. Intercepted there then by Anaheim. Lacombe to Hellison. Cleared all the way back down into the Florida zone. Ekblad will shoot that around then behind the net. Stolen back then by Samoskevich, who will play it back down the other way. Here come the Panthers. Drop back then. Lostran and a shot. Glove save by Dostal. 3.5 left to go here in the second period. Assist on that Cutter Gauthier goal. I finally got them. Were from Jackson Lacombe and Leo Carlson. So Carlson with another point tonight. He has been on absolute fire here for the Ducks. He's been such a dynamo player. Panthers haven't played Tampa in the regular season. Not yet. I'm sure that's coming soon, though. Florida's been a little bit But again, when you have the amount of injuries that the Panthers do, it shouldn't come as a surprise. All they need to do is go on a winning streak, and I think they're fine. To be honest with you. Like, all they need to do is go on a winning streak, and I think they're good. Panthers don't play till Saturday. They play Dallas, and they go on their California road trip next week. Interesting. About 3.5 minutes to go here in the second period. The Ducks have gotten themselves on the board here with goals from Cutter Gauthier and Leo Carlson. Makes it a 2-0 lead for Anaheim here as we keep on moving through the second period. So again, as I said, Danil Tarasov has not played in a Watch with Nordic live stream until today. So he becomes the 55th goaltender to make his Watch with Nordic debut on a live stream. Joining a couple of interesting faces who have made their debuts in streams here on the channel. Akira Schmid made his debut the other week. You also see guys like the likes of Scott Wedgwood made his debut. How long is Tkachuk out? I think he's out until December, is what they said. Face-off one here by Florida. Ekblad plays it out to center ice. Racing for it now down the other way is Rodriguez. Battling for it then with Nestorenko. Reinhart in the corner. Panthers trying to get on the board here before the period ends. At least have some momentum here heading into the third. Puck gets cleared all the way down and into the Florida zone. It's no icing, though. All right, see ya, Bon. Have a good night, bro. Reinhart down low. In front, Rodriguez save there by Dostal on the right side. Anaheim picks up the puck. Zellweger down the right side. Shoots that one through the slot and back up to the point. Gauthier down low to the corner. Ekblad battling for that puck. Picked up there by the Ducks. It's Seneca. He'll drop it down low then for Nestorenko. Back on the right side, trying to feed that one in front. It's intercepted, and Florida clears. 2:20 left to go in the middle frame. It's 2-0 Ducks. Shots are 21-16. Keep in mind, Anaheim through the first 8 minutes of the period had 0 shots on goal. Now they have had about 10 of them since they've scored their first goal. Sam Moskevich now bringing it into the Anaheim zone. Now behind the net. Feeds it up to the point. Jones on the right side. Mikkola sends it around then behind the net. Trying to keep that one in there is Florida, but the Ducks will clear. Lundell battling at center ice. With speed is Seneca trying to brace for that puck. Tarasov comes out of his net to play it. Sam Moskowitz now played in front. It's a 3-on-3. Lundell chips it into the zone. Glove save by Lucas Dostal with 1:34 left to go. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you are new here to the channel, I would love it if you would subscribe down below. We're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That would be phenomenal. We need about 300 more. A little over that. It'd be awesome if we could get to that milestone. Played back around now down low. Killorn battling for it here now on the right side. Back around behind the net. Pass in front there for Nestorenko is denied. Now back down low then Balinskis. Clears it up to the point. Lacombe sends it back down low. Killorn in front. Harkins over there for Johnston. They've passed it too many times. They could not get a shot on. Paling battling for it in the corner. Puck slides up in front. Tarasov makes the stop with his blocker. And now we see some action here after this. Greer going at it against Johnston. These two players know how to fight, and they're going to let him go. Greer versus Johnston. These are two players who are mostly known for their fighting. Greer has a little bit of an offensive tone to him. And they're still going at it here. Johnston throwing the punches, and they both take each other down. That was definitely a fight of all time. And both of them will go to the locker room a minute exactly to go here in the second period. And yeah, both of them going at it there in front. Petrie was going at it there too, and Greer and Johnston just dropped the gloves. They say, you know what, let's do it. And here's the call. So 5 minutes for fighting for both of them. I couldn't tell because they had their mic turned off. Referee had his mic turned off. Because of course he did. Of course he did. Stupid ref. All right. Face-off coming here now in the Florida zone. It's won by the Panthers. Jones clears it down the other way. 1 minute to go here in the second period. And that's an icing there quickly against the Panthers. So again, I really like how the Ducks have played here through the latter half of this period for sure. 54.8 seconds left. Shots are 21-15, so my apologies. 21-15 are the shots on goal. Face-off, won by The Panthers, they will clear it out to the neutral zone. 3-on-2 now for Florida. Reinhardt to Rodriguez in front. It's a saucer pass. He could not keep it on his stick. Cleared back down low. It comes out of the zone with 40 seconds to go. Battling now on the right side alongside Vetrano. Picked up there by Verhaeghe. Rodriguez into the zone. Intercepted there by Anaheim. Vetrano moves it into the zone. That one is quickly intercepted there. Now Jones backhands it up to the point. Anaheim's got it. Vetrano battling for it there with Harkins. 15 seconds to go. Time winding down. Ducks with the puck. It comes out of the zone. And 5 seconds left now. Lacombe will just skate it back behind his own net. Anaheim will clear that one down the other way, and that will do it for the second period. 2 goals from Anaheim there in that middle frame. It's Carlson and Gauthier, the 2 young guys, getting goals there past Danil Tarasov. It is 2-0 Anaheim at the end of 40 minutes of play. That being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. And we will be back for the start of the third period momentarily. So Gauthier and Carlson get the goals there. Leo Carlson, a 2-point night at that. So he had himself a pretty solid campaign there. Oh, now Samuel Honzek scores his first NHL goal. So let's take this time to go and take a look around the scores around the National Hockey League with the Frozen Frenzy. We have some games that have wrapped up, actually, so let's go and take a look at these, refresh my screen. All right, so Pittsburgh and Philadelphia tied at 2 apiece in overtime. So that's the first game of the night here. Obviously, we will see if whatever team will be able to come out on top of that one. Pittsburgh scored a last-minute goal in the third period to force overtime in that one. Vegas and Carolina tied up at 2 apiece still. Columbus and Buffalo tied 2-2. Boston scored 3 unanswered goals to go up 3-2 on the Islanders. Goals from Elias Lindholm, David Pastrnak, and Mikey Eissimont. All of them were scored within 5 minutes of each other. Tampa Bay, a 1-0 lead on Nashville. The Jets have a 2-0 lead on Minnesota. The Blues have a 1-0 lead on Detroit. And all the other games have yet to start. There's only been one game that has concluded so far, and that is Toronto and Calgary. And Toronto gets the win there, 4-3. Game-winning goal, Max Domi. Anthony Stolarz was back in net there. Toronto is back at it tomorrow against Columbus. I will be watching that game. Not streaming because it's on NHL Network, and I can't get the NHL Network streams down here, which is annoying, but got to deal with it. But there you go. I really like the way that the Ducks played after Florida. It felt like kind of controlled most of that period. They did a really good job at holding it to Florida thereafter. Florida kind of held it to them, and the Panthers, like, they looked okay. They looked fine. They were getting power plays. They looked all right. The problem is, though, is that they weren't getting shots on net. A lot of the shots they were having and the chances they were having, they were just barely missing by an inch. And it happens. You know, sometimes you're not going to be as lucky. And we saw that there as a result. Into the zone. One into the zone, battling on the right side. 4. He scored! Oh, why was the audio glitching? Are you serious? What's up? What's up, Josh? How we doing? Yeah, Florida not looking great. Florida is not looking great. But you're not going to win every game. I mean, again, I will say this, though, about Florida. I'm a little bit concerned on how they've looked through some of their play. They're 5-5. If they lose this game, they will be 5-6. They're not playing to the level that I think they are capable of. But again, I feel like they're missing so many of their players that who knows? So lucky Devils games have been on ESPN. Yeah. Josh, we'll be doing a Devils stream on, I think we're doing it on Thursday. Devils and Sharks. That's a trap game. So again, as I said, we are streaming all 3 California teams today. I did not plan for that to happen, but it's happening. We're doing Kings and Sharks at 11 p.m. Eastern time tonight as well. Reinhardt dumped that one into the zone, battling on the right. Banks it off the boards. Here's Leo Carlson, 2-on-2. Carlson drops it back. Here's Leo Carlson. 2-on-2. Carlson drops it back. 2-on-2. Carlson drops it back. Terry Carlson, he scores. 2-on-2. Carlson drops it back. Terry Carlson, he scores. All right. All right, there we go. That's a clip done. It's because of injuries. Waiting for Devils to start at 9. I have a bad feeling. Well, you did just beat Colorado in overtime. So I feel like you're gonna split. It's gonna be a split between you guys and them. I don't see you. I would be shocked. I don't know where my thing went. I would be shocked if you guys are able to take down Colorado in back-to-back games. I'd be shocked. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I would be very surprised by that. And that's not a shot at you, saying that I don't think you can do that, but I don't think Colorado's just gonna let you come in there and be like, oh yeah, you can take 4 points against us. I know Colorado got one of the points, but I don't know. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it, guys. If you are new to the channel, would love for it if you would subscribe down below. Let's take a look at an update here around the league. See if Pittsburgh and Philadelphia ended in overtime. It looks like there is about a minute 46 to go. It's a 4-on-3 for Philadelphia. Goals in that game, Bobby Brink. Trevor Zegras continues his point streak. Bobby Brink, Travis Konechny, his 200th career goal. Makes it for Philadelphia. Justin Brazeau and Sidney Crosby for Pittsburgh. Makes it a 2-2 hockey game there. They are still in overtime currently. Again, would have loved to have done that game, and then as well as that too, do Predators and, or not Predators, Stars and Caps, but unfortunately we could not connect the two of them together. Had something going on before we got started here tonight. So as a result, I opted to doing this, which I'm fine with. Again, you know, you got to do the small market teams. I see a lot of other streamers who stream games. They only stream the Leafs and the Oilers and stuff. And yeah, we'll do that. Like when you look at the streaming numbers, like I do better when I stream those teams. I stream those teams more, but I also try and stream all the other teams a lot more here too. And we've done almost 100 of these streams, and we've done every single team at least twice. And I feel like that's something that I'm really proud of. The only team we haven't done more than once is Nashville. And I don't know how we haven't done Nashville at all so far. We're doing them this week. But again, I feel like all these other streamers, they like to do all the, you know, the big market teams and the teams that are hot. They never do some of the small market teams and the teams that are underlooked. So, and that's just me. I like to do all of the teams. Anaheim should not have traded Zegras. Yeah, that's one that you look at and it was a bad deal, but I feel like it was one for Anaheim that kind of needed to happen in a way. Because when you look at the Ducks, they didn't need a Zegras. They have too much depth down the middle. They have too much winger depth as well. They really didn't have room for the guy. And I feel like Trevor Zegras just needed to change the scenery. Oh, Philadelphia wins the game 3-2 in overtime. Tyson Foerster scores the game-winning goal. So Tyson Foerster makes it a 3-2 Flyers win. Foerster gets the game winner. And that is 2 of 16 games done tonight here in the Frozen Frenzy. We'll see if any of the other games are just as good. We're still in second intermission here. He's doing great on his new team, though. Yeah, you see that. I mean, like, again, like, yeah, it's one that stings, and maybe you shouldn't have traded him, but I don't feel like Anaheim needs him. I'm just going to be honest. I think you look at Anaheim, you see all of their young players. I feel like losing Zegras, it sucks, as a guy who you thought was really going to work out for you, but I think it kind of had to be done. Picking up a guy like Paling will be a good fourth liner, but they do lose the trade. They do lose the trade, but I feel like they still don't need him. And this is coming from a guy who's a Flyers fan. I'm a Flyers fan myself. Chances Panthers come back and win this game. Yeah, it's Florida. I've learned to never doubt Florida. There have been plenty of games where Florida has gone down and they've come back to win. Numerous times in last year's playoffs, numerous times in last year's channel. Wait a second. They called the goal back? No way. They called the goal back. Oh my goodness. They called the goal back. They called the Tyson Foerster goal back. So it's still in overtime. It looks like it might go to a shootout. Man, if I was doing that game, I think I would have lost my mind. Because, again, Philadelphia in live streams, when we live stream them, they're 0-5. Oh my God, I would lose my mind. All right, probably one more commercial break, and then we will be back for the third period here of this one. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Could be worse. Could be the Phil. Hey, don't bring up the Phillies here. I can't deal with that. I don't want to be reminded. Ooh, they're tied 3 apiece. That'll be a fun one to watch. Yes, I know, Josh. Knights and Canes. I know the Knights and Kings aren't playing each other because I'm streaming the Kings later. Ugh. Got Panthers money line. Is it hitting? I don't know, man. It's looking like this could be an Anaheim win. Don't rule the Panthers out though. Don't rule Florida out. They will always find a way to come back. Always. Okay. Alrighty, everybody. I think it's time. Is it time? Is it time? I think it might be. Still 2-2 in Philly and Pittsburgh. How many saves does he have now? He has... I'll tell you in a second. He has currently 11 saves. Needs 11 more in this period. Shots are 21-13. So they remove some of Anaheim's goals there. Tarasov having a pretty rough game here so far in his Watch with Nordic streaming debut. Has a 846 save percentage. That's not great. Don't know what you guys know about save percentages, but it's not great. $11 saves. Sorry, my shot counter was wrong. That's my fault. I apologize. It said 15 on the icon before the intermission ended, but it's actually it's 13. All right. Here we go, everybody. Time to lock in for the start of the third period here between Ducks and Panthers. Second period recap. The goals were scored by Leo Carlson, shorthanded, and Cutter Gauthier on the power play as the Ducks have a 2-0 lead heading here into the beginning of the third period, folks. Now we get dramatic. Florida has not lost in the regular season in a live stream just yet. Could this be the one? Face-off is underway. It's won back then by the Ducks. They will backhand it into the Florida zone, or at least try to. Sam Moskovich now picks it up down low. Ekblad Drops it back now on the right side. Forsling feeds a pass up. Low strain into Samoskevich. Clears it down low behind the net. Lundell to the right side. Battling for it now down low in the corner. Puck slides in front there for Trouba. He'll bank it off the boards. Lundell to the point. Ekblad to Forsling. Shoots it. That one goes down low to the corner. Lostranen tries playing it in front. Now Samoskevich to the right side. Mackie Samoskevich battling for that puck. Now Carlson will bank that one off the boards. Puck will slide up and out of the zone. Samoskevich to the right side. Drops it back as Florida regroups in their own zone. Again, you look at the goalies here. Dostal only played one game in a Watch with Nordic live stream. 0-1. Has a .893. So far tonight, has stopped 21 of 21. Puck in front here for Reinhardt. Save rebound is cleared away. Shot stopped by Dostal. Nearly jinxed myself there. And now the Ducks take it back the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Here's Seneca in front. And the pass from Gauthier is blocked. Back now on the right side. Anaheim's got it. They'll clear it up to the point now. Verhaeghe trying to get it back the other way. Kept in the zone, though, by the Ducks. On the right side, Seneca banks it off the boards back down to the corner. Cleared down low. They're young, too. They're not... yeah, they're probably inconsistent, but they're young. They're young. I feel like they're not at the stage yet where they're going to be making playoffs and stuff. They're still a very young team. Moore banks that one off the board. Slides back into the Florida zone. That'll be an icing against the Ducks. A little bit under 2 minutes in to the third period. Yep, Flyers and Penguins going to a shootout. Face off. One here then by the Panthers. Balinskis moves into the zone. Fires that one on net. Save. Rebound is kicked back around them behind the net. A penalty is missed on a Sam Bennett trip. That would have been a power play for Florida. And the Panthers fans behind the net were not happy about that. So the Ducks get a break. Delayed offsides here against Florida. Now Ducks pick it up. Ian Moore on the right side. Drops it back there for Minchukov. Gauthier banks it off the boards. Racing for it then is Moore. Battling for it in the corner on the right side. Send up to the point. Zellweger can't keep it in. No shots so far in this third period. A fanned-on pass there. Here's Lostranen. Puck in front. It's Swift's just wide of the net. Oh, my goodness. Samoskevich now to Anton Lundell. Lundell on the right side. Shoots that one on net. And it goes all the way back down the other way. Dostal has actually had some rough numbers so far this year. 2-3-1, a .88899. Has not been as good as you want him to be. Lundell drops it back. Samoskevich stolen back then quickly by the Ducks. 4-on-3 the other way. Carlson moves it into the zone. Drops it back to the point. Coming into the zone. Terry shoots it wide. Tarasov might have got a piece of that. Here comes Lostranen now the other way. Dekes it through the zone. It's a 1-on-3. And stolen back then quickly by Anaheim as expected. But Florida will try and get it back. Again, the Ducks have seemingly starting to have three guys back in their own zone. Kind of not really allowing Anaheim a lot of options. Or Florida a lot of options. Shots are now 21-14. McTavish on the right side, then down low. Ducks trying to clear it out of the zone. Picked up then again by Florida. They'll backhand it down low. Rodriguez to Reinhardt, a shot, save. As that one goes to the right side. Now Mikkola behind the net. Nico Mikkola waits, moves the puck down low. Behind the net, Reinhardt battling for it with Lacombe. Rodriguez picks it up. To Verhaeghe at the point. Tries shooting that one on net. Anaheim intercepts it, banks it off the boards. Here they come the other way. It's Seneca with some room. Drops it back in front. Shot wide. Rebound is down low behind the net. Gauthier throws it in front. Saved by Tarasov. To Seneca in front. Up at the point. More a shot. And that one goes wide too. Anaheim pummeling Danil Tarasov here. I don't even think a lot of those shots went on net. Moore thrown down low behind the net now. Anaheim has it in the zone still. Seneca to the point to Moore. Moore shoots it. Save there by Tarasov. Vetrano now down low to the point. Moore shoots that one wide. At the point then down low. Florida trying to clear again. They're still looking for a goal tonight. 14:50 left to go here in the third. Anaheim has the puck. Banked off the boards. Back all the way into the Florida zone. Bennett sends it around then down low. Picked up by Gregor. To Bennett. Drop back then for Killorn. Cleared out to the neutral zone. Over there for Olvis Balinskis now behind the net. Plays that one up. Greer will backhand that one down low into the Anaheim zone. Dostal feeds it around to the right side. Florida trying to keep that one in. Banking it off the boards. And now the Panthers will be forced to regroup. Puck goes out into the Anaheim zone. Gauthier banks that one down low. Now Zellweger clears it out to center ice. Racing for the other way is Seneca. Back at Seneca, a shot. And that one goes off of Tarasov. If that even got on him. Here comes Florida. Sam Oskevich down low. Tries carrying it in front. And he can't get there. Anaheim's defense looking to hold down and help out Seneca, or help out Dostal and get him the win. Sam Oskevich goes offsides. With 13 and a half minutes to go, shots are 22-16. And 2-0 Anaheim still. Final score in Philadelphia, Pittsburgh. The Flyers get the 3-2 win in the shootout. Tyson Forster with the game-winning goal in that shootout attempt. So that's 2 of the 16 Frozen 4 games that have concluded. You look at the other ones that are going on as of right now. Games that are starting up. Devils and Avalanche. 30 minutes from then, Oilers and Mammoth. Devils were 0-2-0 against Colorado last season. See if we can make it 1-0-1. It'd be 2-0. It'd be 2-0, you mean? Because you beat them in overtime. It'd be 2-0, unless you want to lose in overtime. I'm just saying. Unless you want to lose in overtime, it'd be 2-0. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. They're looking around the league here on the screen of the Frozen Frenzy. There's a lot of games that are going on here tonight. All 16 teams are in play. Again, later tonight we'll be commentating Sharks and Kings. That's the 11 p.m. start time. That'll be fun. Kind of. Maybe. Maybe. Face off here now inside of the Anaheim zone. It's one back then by the Ducks. Kicked up then Terry. Will try and drop it back. Verhaeghe now battling on the right side. He'll keep that one in the zone and it's intercepted. Ducks move it down the other way. Lacombe down the right side, goes into the corner. Cleared back down low into the Anaheim zone. So I know my shot tally is definitely going to be inaccurate. No, I'll end the stream and then start a new one. That's how I keep track of stuff. So I know my tally's inaccurate. I'm going off of what the screen says on my Panthers broadcast. I have the Panthers broadcast on, and at one point it said that they had 16 shots or whatever. It's definitely inaccurate at points. But I'm just going off of what it says up there. I'm not like guessing myself. I just see what's up there. 12.5 minutes to go in the third. Puck is cleared down low. It's because the NHL, the broadcast doesn't know what shots are and what shots aren't. And sometimes they have to. I know you're not blaming me. I'm just trying to explain it. The error from that screen, it causes me to have an error on my screen, so it's annoying. Into the zone now. A shot there from Seneca goes on Tarasov. That'll be a save. Around on the right side. 12 minutes to go. Now it says on my broadcast that it's 23-17 are the shots. But let's see if that's actually accurate. Killorn battling with Jones. Down low now, Lundell. Back for Forsling. Panthers trying to move it down the other way. Dropping it back then is Jones. 11.5 minutes to go. Forsling clears that one all the way in down low. Now Lucas Dostal. Back down low now, Moore battling alongside Greer. Boquist trying to get to that puck. Kicked around into the right side. Johnston sends that one out in front. It goes back and into the neutral zone. Ekblad there intercepts it. And Anaheim doing a good job at not really giving Florida a lot of room. This is impressive. Florida does not look like themselves. And I know they're missing a lot of their players, but man. Ekblad moves it into the zone down low. Ducks bank it off the boards. You need 7 shots. Good luck, brother. You got about 10 minutes left. You need like a shot every 2 minutes. Ekblad in the Florida zone. We'll bring it down the other way. It goes wide of Dostal, and it'll be an icing against Florida. Shots are 23-17, as they say on my broadcast. It's also accurate as it says on the NHL network. Face-off will come here now in the Florida zone. It is one back by the Panthers. Cole Schwinn trying to clear that puck. Anaheim moves it over in front. Panthers will intercept it. They'll try and break it out the other way. Now Terry banks that one off the boards. Balinskis gets it back then for Florida. Played back to the right side. Dumped in there by Greer. Down low to the corner now with it. Zellweger fighting for it down low. Schwinn. A shot there from Gregor is denied. Anaheim moves it through the zone. Carlson drops it past the likes of Petrie. Ducks try and keep it in. Mikkola will clear. It goes off of an official. Now they battle for it on the right side. Florida will dump it down low into the Anaheim zone. Ducks trying to bring it in. Mintyukov drops it back. Now battling forward here on the right side. Mintyukov trying to clear that one down low. Seneca gets it into the zone. Expect for Florida to get offensive pressure, maybe pull their goaltender at some point in this sequence. Here come the Ducks the other way. It's Seneca moving it through the zone. Beckett Seneca gets that one in. Seth Jones picks it up. Back there, Rodriguez over to Jones. Comes into the zone. A shot saved by Dostal on Nico Mikkola. And Lucas Dostal has been lights out so far. 9:13 left to go before he secures his team a win. It's 2-0 Anaheim. All right, looks like World Series. What's the score of the World Series? Two 2-1 Blue Jays, top of the fourth. Nice. Ohtani, 3.1 innings pitched, 2 ERs, 2K, only two Ks. Vegas just took a 4-3 lead in the third period. Jack Eichel with just under 5 minutes to go. All right, face-off coming here now inside of the Anaheim zone. It's still a 2-0 lead for the Ducks. Face-off is won by the Ducks. Cleared around into the right side. They will get it out of the zone. Racing for it there is Killorn. 3-on-1. Killorn into the zone. A backhand in front. Blocked by Aaron Ekblad. So good defensive plays here by the Panthers in the third period. They've really locked down on that, but so have the Ducks. Ekblad trying to move it down the right side. Shots are 25-16, so stats go down there. Shot in front. They score! Florida is on the board. It's Mackie Samoskevich. And the Panthers are within one. Suddenly, things just got interesting here. 8:48 left to go in the third period. Mackie Samoskevich gets Florida on the board. And let's see the replay here. Good offensive zone battle in the corner. Samoskevich there in front in the crease. Gets the shot through Dostal. And the Panthers are on the board. It is 2-1. So, sorry about that. It was actually Anton Lundell who scored the goal. I saw Samoskevich. They panned over to him. It was Anton Lundell in front. I apologize for that. So, Lundell breaks Dostal's shutout. And Florida has life. Face-off here now at center ice. 8:48 left to go. This could be an interesting last couple of minutes here. Here come the Ducks into the zone. Now played back around behind the net. Zellweger battling for it down low. On the right side, Mikkola fighting for it there too. Panthers are within one. If there's any team in the National Hockey League who could come back from a 2-0 deficit in the third period, it is the Florida Panthers 100%. 8:20 left to go here. Panthers keep it in the zone. Played back around down low. Now Mikkola skates it around then behind the net. Battling with that puck in the corner. Verhaeghe try getting that one to the front. Carter Verhaeghe with some room. Fires it on net. And he can't get a shot clearly on the net, and the Ducks will clear it the other way. 8 minutes to go. Assist on that goal were from Mackie Samoskevich and Eetu Luostarinen. That is Anton Lundell's third goal of the season and his 8th point on the year. Samoskevich also doing very good this year. That's his 5th assist. He's been awesome. He has been great. And again, we really saw last year when he played that he had a good rookie season. And being with Florida, coming there from Michigan last year, didn't play a ton. He missed a lot of playoffs. Puck is cleared down low into the Florida zone. Now behind the net, Ekblad battling forward with Carlson. Down low as well, Nestorenko. Clears that one all the way out of the zone. Moore bangs that one off the boards. It'll slide all the way down the other way. Nestorenko battling with Forsling. 7:15 left to go here in the third. Boquist trying to keep that puck in the zone. Panthers get it back. Bennett to Forsling. 3-on-3. Greer battling for that puck as well on the right side. Now down low into the corner. Greer fighting with Lacombe. Bennett cross-checks Hellison down into the boards. Will that be a penalty? Oh, it is. It is a delayed penalty call against the Panthers, and the Ducks will get a power play. Ducks will pull their goalie here. Let's see what they can get going. Seneca dekes through the zone, loses the puck. And it's poke checked away. Anaheim will go to the power play. 6:36 left to go in the third. Shots are 26-16. And the Anaheim Ducks are going to go to the power play with about 6 minutes left. And yeah, that's an obvious one. It's going to be a play on Bennett, who cross-checks Lacombe into the boards. There's really no way you can justify that. Like, that's... I know it's a net front battle, but you cross-check him from behind. I don't know. Face-off, won by Anaheim. A shot there from Gauthier at the point goes wide. Puck in front, McTavish shoots that one into the corner. Net battle for it there. It's a save by Tarasov. Yes, I would say so. I would say there's a better chance. Lacombe to the right side. Down low. Terry. Pass is blocked there by Mikkola. Mikkola aggressively holds him in the boards. Anaheim will get it back. McTavish now sends that one back around to the right side. Zellweger trying to clear it down low. Banking off the boards there was Reinhardt to Mikkola. Mikkola will get it out, and the Panthers will change. 6 minutes left to go in the third period. Time is winding down, folks. Drop back for Terry. To the right side, Carlson as he moves it into the zone. It's intercepted. Panthers will clear it out, but not all the way. Halfway through the power play. Looks like Florida has woken up. Lacombe drops it back into the zone now. Carlson deking it through. It's intercepted. Forsling will clear that one, or try to. It's kept in by the Ducks. On the right side, then McTavish battling for it. Cleared by Florida. 5:20 now left to go in the third period. Florida needs one goal. 40 seconds left on the Ducks power play. Dumped down low into the Panthers' end. Seneca fighting for it with Greer. On the right side, Mikkola picks it up shorthanded. He will gain the zone and dump it down low. What a kill by Florida. They have seemed to have woken up here in the third. Down the other way, Beckett Seneca brings it in. Battling for it in the corner. Petrie will fight for it as well. Cleared all the way down the other way. 5 seconds left. A great kill by Florida. They didn't give Anaheim anything on that attempt. Ducks will dump it down low into the zone. Panthers need one goal with 4.5 minutes to play. Things are getting intense. Here's Verhaeghe, 3-on-3, breaking it the other way. You can tell he's moving it through the zone. Try sliding that one in front. And not enough oomph on that puck. Colangelo will clear it down the other way. Balinskis dumps it into the Anaheim zone. Behind the net now, Reinhardt gets control of it. Rodriguez goes through his skates. And now Colangelo will get out of the zone. It's a 2-on-2 the other way for the Ducks. Here they come through the zone. Down the other way, it's Paling. He's all alone, tied up by 3 different Florida Panthers. And Florida will get that puck back. Ekblad trying to race it down the other way. It goes up in the air and stays in play. 3:40 left to go in the third. It's time for that Florida push. Ducks with the puck, though, behind the net. Zellweger joining the offensive rush, battling alongside Lostrana. Now Forsling behind the net. Back over then for Lostrana. Pass up then for Lundell. 2-on-2. Lundell dekes through the zone. Nearly got that one through him. And it slides all the way back down to the Florida zone. That will be an icing against the Ducks. And here we go. So there you go. Good chance there in front for Troy Terry, but Tarasov makes the poke check save. He nearly had a backhand on there, and Tarasov's going to go to the net. Empty net for Florida. They will try and tie the game up here with 3:14 left to go in the third. Face-off. Won by the Panthers. Verhaeghe to Samoskevich. To Verhaeghe. To Jones. A shot. He scores! Seth Jones! We're tied! It might have been tipped in front, but the Panthers have come back from down 2-0. Just like that, we are tied. I think it's Sam Reinhart with the tip. It was Seth Jones who got the initial shot, and we are tied at 2 apiece here with 3 minutes to go in the third period. Unbelievable. I told you guys, if there is any team in the National Hockey League who could come back from a 2-0 deficit in the third period, it is absolutely 100% the Florida Panthers that could get it done. Puck is dumped down low to the Florida zone. Now we got 3 minutes left to play, and it's a 2-2 hockey game here. Here's a rush the other way. Racing forward is Greer, but getting to it first is Trouba. Trouba to the right side, directed down low into the zone. Jones, behind the net then for Mikkola. Played back over to the right side now. Greer sends a pass up. It's intercepted. Ducks bring it back in. Here they come, playing it in front. And it's backhanded out of the zone there by Florida. Trouba gets to that puck before Greer can. That fourth line is tired. Back at Seneca. Drops it back here for Anaheim. Shots are 26-16 in favor of the Panthers. 2 minutes to go in the third. We are tied. On the right side, trying to backhand that down low is Vetrano. Now Paling in the corner. Up to the point. Hellison shoots it. Saved by Tarasov. The rebound played in front. Poke checked away. And now here come the Panthers. It's a 2-on-2. Ekblad dumps it down low into the zone. Now racing forward is Reinhart. But Anaheim gets to it first. Down low in the Duck zone. Vetrano battling forward here tightly with Luostarinen. He'll get that one up to Killorn, who will try and clear, but it's kept in by the Panthers. Ducks get it back. Killorn at the neutral zone. 1:30 left to go in the third. Shots are 27-16. Rodriguez trying to play that one in front. Now Samoskevich gets it back. He'll dump it down low to the Ducks end. Lacombe on the right side, kept in by Florida. Verhaeghe gets that one chipped away from him there. Approaching the last minute of play in regulation. Samoskevich with some room. Puck in front there for Rodriguez. He can't get a shot on. Now Verhaeghe battling forward here on the right side. Last minute of play now. Terry through the zone. Will bank that one into the corner. Ducks with the puck. Carlson feeds it in front. And Nestorenko's tied up by Samoskevich. On the right side, Ducks throw it up to the point. Trouba to the right side. Zellweger a shot. That one is blocked. And Verhaeghe will clear it down the other way. 30 seconds to go here in the third. Backhanded down low then by Anaheim. Rodriguez attempts to get that puck. Puck slides out. Kept in by the Ducks. Here they come into the zone. Gauthier, a backhand. And that one is denied. 15 seconds to go. A shot from the point. Trouba, save, rebound in front. Puck's in the crease. Panthers trying to clear. 10 seconds left. Boquist will get it back. Dumps it behind the net. Picked up by Forsling. 3 seconds left. And folks, we are going to overtime. A last minute game-tying goal with 3 minutes to go. Sam Reinhart and Anton Lundell get the goals needed for Florida to tie this game up. And now we look down the barrel of overtime. It is the second Watch with Nordic overtime of the season. The last player to score an overtime winning goal in a Watch with Nordic stream was Leon Draisaitl against these Florida Panthers in Emirates Bank Arena in Game 4 of the playoffs. It's the second game this year to go to overtime. And the first game went to a shootout. So we'll see if this one needs that, but I don't know. We ask ourselves the questions, can the Panthers come back from down 3 or from down 2-0 and make a comeback here? Again, Florida really has had some struggles this year. They aren't the team that they once were. And again, dealing with the injuries that they've had, it's understandable. But a game like this where they're down 2-0 against a team that I would say, no disrespect to them, I would say they are far more superior than. I am not shocked in the slightest they came back in this one. I'm just not. Sam Reinhart, that is his... Whew, man, this guy's had a lot of points. That is Sam Reinhart's 10th goal in a Watch with Nordic live stream, which is crazy when you think about it. And now we look down the barrel of overtime, folks. The Ducks are 1-1 in overtime this season. Lundell, Reinhart, and Jones will start off for Florida. A quick overview of overtime winners in Watch with Nordic live stream history. Sebastian Aho, Austin Matthews, Bo Horvat, Nikolai Ehlers, Connor McDavid, Mark Scheifele, Cam Fowler, Ivan Barbashev, Jake Sanderson, Brett Howden, Leon Draisaitl, Kasperi Kapanen, Thomas Harley, and Brad Marchand. Who will join that list? Overtime is underway. Face off. The Ducks bring it into their own zone. Leo Carlson drops it back for Terry. Ducks begin with control. Terry moves it into the zone. Looks for options. Carlson drops it back. He'll deke around Jones. Back over then on the right side. Lacombe to Terry. He'll wait. To Carlson. Back to Terry. Terry dekes around Reinhart. Still has control. Lacombe now with the puck. He'll just skate it back and take his time. 4:15 left to go here in the overtime. Cutter Gauthier now out there for Anaheim. Gauthier's got some speed down the right side. Will take it behind the net. Wrap around. He's denied with the puck. Ducks keep control. Down low now Zellweger. Waits. Tarasov without a stick. He picks it back up. At the point now, McTavish a shot. And that one goes up and out of play. Unbelievable. And we'll keep on going here, folks. A shot, a wraparound play from Gauthier. A missed shot from McTavish. 3:50 left to go here in overtime. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, I love it if you would subscribe down below. It'd be much appreciated. McTavish against Rodriguez. Florida wins the draw. Forsling with some speed, rushes it down the other way. 2-on-1 here now. Forsling with Bennett. Forsling a shot, save, rebound. Goes back behind the net. Now Ducks trying to play it the other way. It's back up to the point. Rodriguez holds the puck to Bennett. Bennett waits, comes into the zone, drops it back to Forsling. Florida will take their time. Forsling now on the right side, holds that puck at the point. Will drop it back for Rodriguez. Down low. Bennett waits. Skates it around. Ducks are keeping him to the outside. Behind the net. Bennett still with the puck. Up to the point. Rodriguez. 2 minutes gone in the overtime. Rodriguez waits. Drops it back. Coming up now is Ekblad. Back for Rodriguez. Goes through the zone. Dekes around. Shoots it. Goes up and wide. Ekblad will keep it in the zone. Reinhart to Rodriguez. Ducks have been out there for a good minute. Bennett at the point. Dekes around Killorn. Now Bennett now down low. Intercepted. He'll skate it back. And regroup with that puck. He'll come out of the zone. That's the smart play. Ekblad. Sam Moskevich coming in now. Ekblad dekes around. These Ducks cannot get off the ice. Sam Moskevich now to the right side. Comes in. Goes around behind the net. Can't get a pass on. Feeds that one around then to Ekblad on the right side. Now Verhaeghe with it. Delayed penalty here for Anaheim. It's a 4-on-3 for Florida. Reinhart a shot. It goes wide. Now the Ducks will touch it. And they'll blow the whistle. And Florida will have a 4-on-3 power play here in overtime. Oh, brother. It's McTavish going to the box for a hook. And again, those Ducks have been out there for a little bit now. They have been out there now for probably about 45 seconds to a minute. So McTavish to the box for hooking. Yeah, I know that ending to that game was weird. 2:06 left to go. Oh yeah, there was a big fight at the end of the overtime. That's the Battle of PA right there, folks. 2:06 left to go here in overtime. I will say this, there's only been 2 shutouts in the almost 100 live streams we've done on this channel. Timeout here for the Panthers. There's only been 2 shootouts. One of them was with Florida. And the players who scored those shootout winners back in December of last year against Seattle were Alexander Barkov and Sam Reinhart. Now, obviously, Barkov not playing. Overtime winners here for the Panthers. Brad Marchand is the only one in the history of these streams that has scored an overtime winner. The Ducks we have not seen an overtime winner here for Anaheim just yet. Lundell, Reinhart, Samoskovich, and Jones for the 4-on-3. They'll basically have it for the entire overtime here. Lundell, down low. Up to the point, Samoskovich comes in. Lundell now down low. Behind the net. Trying to clear it down the other way. It's kept in, though, by the Panthers. Reinhart to Jones. To Samoskovich. He comes in, shoots it. It goes wide. Tried to go upstairs. I did do the one game with 9 rounds. Reinhart a shot. Glove save by Dostal. He'll play it on his stick down the other way. What a play by Lucas Dostal. And that's the smart move. That is the smart move right there. What a play by Dostal. Panthers will break it back in. Cleared by Anaheim. Nice. Nice. Halfway through the Florida power play. 1:10 left to go in the overtime. Lundell drops it back. Rodriguez to Jones. Lundell now down low. 1 minute to go in the overtime. Lundell holds the puck. Down low, in front. Reinhart off the post. Down low now, Samoskovich. In front. Lundell doesn't shoot. Now Rodriguez down low. To the point, Jones. Over Lundell. Jones a shot. Saved by Dostal. What a stop. Unbelievable. What a save by Lucas Dostal. Tarasov will send him the other way. Reinhart into the zone to the right side now. Down low. Samoskovich battling alongside Trouba. Picked up again. Lundell waits to Reinhart. He'll hold the puck. 28 seconds to go. In front, Lundell. Saved by Dostal. Unbelievable. Incredible. Lucas Dostal keeping his team in the game. Oh, my Lord. Whoever put the money on Tarasov, you should have put the money on Dostal. Just my opinion. Ugh. 18 seconds left on the power play. 24 seconds left in overtime. Face-off won by Anaheim, though. Cleared all the way down the other way. Now 10 seconds left on the power play. 15 left in overtime. Jones, one last break the other way. It goes into the Anaheim zone. That'll be an icing against the Panthers. That's huge. So that'll pretty much do it for the power play. That'll be 4 seconds left on the Florida power play. 9 seconds left in overtime. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you are new to the channel and you like what you see, I'd love it if you would subscribe. Down below, we do these commentary streams every single week for all 32 teams. Here we go. 9 seconds left. 10 seconds left, actually. Face-off. Won by Florida. Jones. 3-on-2 the other way. 3-on-3 now. Rodriguez rushing forward. It'll not be enough time. We are going to a shootout. For the third time in the history of these live streams, we are going to go to a shootout in Ducks Panthers. Okay, we will remove the scores. And now we'll play some skills competition. All right, Dostal now versus Danil Tarasov will be your two goalies here in the shootout. So let's see who takes the win here tonight. I gotta say, and this isn't me criticizing these guys in any way, but I'm just gonna say this right now. Dostal deserves the win. He has been phenomenal here for the Ducks tonight. Final shots, 30-17. Dostal at a .935 save percentage. Tarasov, a little bit worse, for .882. All right. Yeah, a lot of tight games tonight. All right, let's get ready for the shootout. I believe Anaheim will shoot first. What's the World Series looking like? Bottom of the fifth, 2-1. Oh, end of the fifth, 2-1. All right, first shooter up here now for Anaheim is Leo Carlson. Is 50% in shootouts. Picks up the puck, moves it down the right side, goes center, stick handling, he's in! Saved by Tarasov! Denied! Next up then for Florida, Sam Reinhart, 37 shots, 15 goals in shootouts. Moving it through center ice. Comes into the center and saved by Dostal. He didn't get enough time there. Hey, what's up, man? Hi from Brazil. Nice. Welcome. Yeah, kind of, he made Reinhardt go wide, and there was no chance he was getting anything on that. Troy Terry. 24 shots, 7 goals in shootouts. Down the right side. Comes in center. He scores through the 5-hole of Tarasov. And the Ducks lead 1-0 in the shootout. And he lost control of that puck, but it goes through the 5-hole of Tarasov. That's a lucky, sneaky play there. Next up now, Anton Lundell. 17 shots, 8 goals in shootouts. Lundell down the right side, comes in, and he scores! We are tied. Anton Lundell up next. Oh, my voice. My voice is starting to kill me here. I got another stream tonight, too. All right, next up for Anaheim, Mason McTavish. I don't know. They're going with the backup. 8 shots, 4 goals in his shootout career. Going slow down the right side. Comes in, stick handling slowly, and he scores! Through the 5-hole of Tarasov again, Mason McTavish. And it's a must score for the Ducks. Oh, what a play. McTavish took his time. That shows the patience. Evan Rodriguez, 12 shots, 3 goals. It's a must score here to keep on going. Rodriguez, he's in, saved by Dostal. The Ducks stave off the comeback, and they win the game 3-2. An upset in Sunrise, Florida. And Rodriguez goes in there on the backhand, and Dostal makes the save, and Anaheim wins. Florida does get the extra point, and they did come back. So you got to give them credit where it's due. They did come back. They played well, but so did the Ducks. And Lucas Dostal, a much-deserved win. And your final score in this one, the Ducks 3 and the Panthers 2. What a game. I got no complaints there whatsoever. That was a great game. That was an entertaining game at that. And one that I think we're going to be looking on here moving forward as a pretty fun one for sure. So there you go. That is game number 1 of 2 tonight in the Frozen Frenzy. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. We will be back at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, so probably in about an hour and a half to stream Sharks and Kings. I'm looking forward to it, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next stream.